Hi, Dolly's here with video 3 of the Using Mask collection tutorial for the lily pad. Before we move to the white gesso mask, as I promised, I realized I assumed that everybody had used mask before. So let's talk about how to use mask and a picture. I have a picture of my Lulu here and the black mask, mask number 2. And as you can tell, the black mask is bigger than the picture. To use a mask and a picture, you place the picture over on the layer above the mask, and then you do a Option Command G and CS5. As you can tell, since you can see where the picture ends because the picture is smaller, you could, you have a few options here. You could do make the mask smaller, but in this case you would lose a lot of the picture. This is a small picture to begin with. If I make this mask smaller, means that the picture is going to be even smaller, and I want to see her pretty face. So instead of that, what are we going to do is we're going to copy and paste, and we're going to create grass in this case. In this case, it's pretty easy to fix because you have a lot of grass. And grass creates a very abstract pattern that if you copy and paste in a way to use in this mask, it's going to be hard to see where you copy and pasted it. So let's do a duplicate in Max is Command J, and we're going to do Option Command G, which is a mask. And you always want to move the bottom layer. There's 2 layers here in your palette of the 2 pictures that you have. If you move the top copy, you're going to start having a ghost effect. And this is not what you want. You want to move you always want to leave the top layer unmoved. So we're going to grab the second layer, and we're going to come over here. We're going to unclick this auto select, which makes, what it's going to do is it's moving now the layer that I selected, which in this case I have that bottom layer. Look, notice in the bottom right corner there's some black. I'm just making more grass. And I also covered part of this. And you do another Command J to duplicate, and then another Option Command G to mask. And again, you just keep working until you have something that you're happy with. And you keep doing this until you make enough copies that every part of the black is covered. Which I'm gonna go, I thought I had one made. Apparently I deleted it, sorry. So let's do one more, and then Option Command G. And maybe, let's see. In this case, I'm going to go Edit, Transform, and I'm going to flip vertical because I know I have a lot of grass in here. I'm going to put that grass here. And you can keep working on it until you're happy. Then click back your auto select, take your top picture all the way with the shift selected to the bottom picture, Command E or merge. And then if you're happy with that, select your mask and Command E or merge, and there you have it. There's your picture mask into this beautiful black mask. Now let's move to using this white gesso. A few ways that you could use the gesso is, first of all, that is a beautiful gesso that you could just place to add some texture. You could also apply a mask. I'm using just Jamie's styles in her July set. Actually, there's a really cute like green aqua color. That's it. That is so pretty. After you're happy with it, I think I kind of like the white background better. Right there, you could right click and do convert to smart object, and now from this white it's gonna, now you see it's green over here. So now you have your, you could also do, I think it's simplify for Photoshop elements. So now you can move this and you can do all the goodness that we did on video 1. So we can use it to add more interest. And that's one of the things that we could do with that white mask. Here again, now I'm going to ask you to do something that goes against the rules of digital scrapbooking. When we have an element, we always tell people you can make your element smaller than it was saved and created as in your kit, but never larger. Because if you make it larger, you're going to lose resolution. It's just going to look wonky. The other thing that we tell people is if you're going to change the size of an object, you always click the shift or grab it in by the corner and keep the constraints. Well, and this time we're going to make this bigger than it was, and we're going to just make sure that it covers most of the paper, and I'm stretching it without not caring for the constraints of this mask. Then we're going to go over here. I'm going to change the blending. You can do multiply blending, you can do color burn. You want to use the set on the top, which what it's going to do, it's going to delete the white, and it's going to just leave the dark areas or the shadows. I personally like the linear burn because I think it gives you a little bit more texture, but 100% that is a lot. So I lower my opacity. Like usually I keep anything from my 60s, but it depends on the look that I'm looking for. Do I want it very obvious? Do I want it really subtle? You could do this. I'm doing it on top of the I Believe in Miracles pattern paper, but you could do this on top of craft, on top of a really BC pattern paper, just to add texture to it. There you go. You whatever it is that you need for your page at that moment is what we are looking for. And that is some of the things that you could do with the gesso part. I will be on video number 4. I'm going to be talking to you. It's going to be a very short one. How to use these masks to change your elements.